Welcome everybody to our Tuesday recognition webinar. Same thing we do every single Tuesday at 9 o'clock Eastern time, just like we do all week long here at Now Lifestyle. We have super awesome, amazing webinars. We got the A-Team rocking out on Mondays. We got myself chilling out on Tuesdays. We got Richard and John on Wednesdays at 8 o'clock Eastern, and Janet Thursday at 8 o'clock Eastern. All super awesome people delivering you guys super awesome information. Now, before we get into tonight's content, first off, again, I just want to welcome you here. I am freaking super excited for tonight's guest, and you should be too. Just real quick, first question of the night. Is there anybody who is here for the very first time? First time you're checking out a Now Lifestyle webinar, first time you're in the conference room, first time you're here going, hey, you know, what is this thing all about? What am I going to hear tonight? What is this? If it's your first time, let me know. We want to give you a shout out. We want to recognize you for taking action and being here, which is really, really cool. So that being said, while we wait for some of those comments to come in, oh, it's Friend's first time. Welcome, Friend. Friend, do you have a name? Let us know your name. Good to see you in here. Ayan, I'm not sure. Virgin, meaning first time, hopefully. So first and foremost, guys, it's Leela. It's her second time. Cool. Well, thank you for this being your second time. Awesome, awesome. Good to have you in here. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. What I want you to do before we get going, I'll even give you like 30 seconds. What I want you to do is I want you to have a pen, and I want you to have a little notebook, a notepad, a Post-it note, a napkin, a paper towel. I don't really care. Just have a pen and something to write on, because the nuggets that you're going to get tonight are going to be awesome. Awesome sauce, okay? So make sure that you have something to write with, because plain and simple, if you're watching these webinars and you're not taking advantage, if you're not taking notes, if you're not listening to the Alex Rizzos, the Derek Nelsons, the Nicole D'Angelos, the Reekers, Cole and Amanda, and Jen Weeman, and all the other people that we've had on these broadcasts, if you're not listening to the advice, Stan Simmons, and the people that are taking action, that are getting results, that are growing their business, if you're not taking some of their stuff and applying it, then you're missing out. You're missing out on opportunities to grow your mindset, to grow your business, to grow in so many different ways, okay? So, with that being said, a little sip of water here. Now, are you ready? Because tonight's guest, I am super, super, super excited for. Number one, because it's 2 o'clock in the morning where she is right now. 2 o'clock in the morning. She is a trooper, a champ, a warrior, someone who is battling and making things happen in her business. Number two, she just went emerald today. She went emerald today. So Maureen Charlton just earned, ladies and gentlemen, $10,000 in her business. And I can't wait for you guys to hear her story, but in the last 2 years, she has gone from literally being homeless to earning over $10,000 online. Yes, my friends, it can be done. So whatever BS excuse you have as to why it can't work, I want you to listen to Maureen tonight and realize that you can do this. You can build the business online. You can make it happen. You can change your circumstances. You can win. So without further ado, I would like to welcome Miss Maureen Charlton, Miss 2 a.m., up to the mic. So Maureen, why don't you hit the talk now button and come on and say hello, and we will get this party started for sure.
Hello, can everyone hear me?
Hey, buddy.
Hi.
How are you?
Knackered.
I really like your hat.
Yeah, all the way, to the UK.
There you go. There you go. So just, quickly say hi to the world of Now Lifestyle. Where are you from right now?
Little place in the UK, Cornwall.
Cornwall?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, you're getting a lot of highs and hellos, which is pretty awesome. by the way, congratulations on hitting Emerald. You earned over $10,000 in your business. That's pretty awesome.
It's pretty
awesome. Can we get some love? Can we get some shout outs right now? Some applause for Maureen for hitting Emerald today, like right now. Like, how amazing is that?
Oh, wow. You know, this is kind of stuff people dream about.
Well, it's pretty cool because I believe earlier you said, yeah, you just reached 10,000, but you want to reach 10,000 a month. So you got dreams, girl.
Yeah. Yeah. And I will work with Janet to get there, you know. I mean,
awesome.
My goal a year ago was $500 a month, you know.
Yep.
On my third month, I made 1,000. And
nice way of smashing your goal, huh?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Yeah,
awesome,
I haven't looked back, really. I haven't stopped, you know.
Yeah, of course. Well, first off, just welcome. Thank you for being here. I mean, truly appreciate you taking the time. Because speaking of time, it is 2 a.m. right now. Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that just goes to show that you are literally doing whatever it takes to grow your business. You are doing whatever it takes to succeed and to win. So congrats there. Well, first off, why don't you just take a minute and tell everybody what made you decide that, you know, now lifestyle or just building a business online was a fit for you? What made you decide to do this sort of thing?
Well, I joined originally because I wanted to keep fit plan. I'm not like going to the gym, and you know, $50 to have a keep fit plan at home was my intention, and that's why I joined. And I did nothing. I joined the end of July 2017. Did absolutely zero with it. I even missed out on the all-in offer, so I had to pay the high price. Which sounds absolutely daft now, but I didn't pay that much attention. And I've yet to do the keep fit, but I'm going to do it before I get to Texas.
All right. Maureen, hang on one second. Everyone's saying there's a bad echo, so let's do this. Just hit the talk now button, come off camera, and then come back on, and then I'll do the same. That'll fix things. Let's hope so. All right, continue. So you joined it because you wanted to get fit. And then, you know, you missed out on the lower price all in, and then you went all in, correct?
Oh yeah. Just as well, because the minute I did, so did a couple of other people, so I didn't miss out, and it paid for itself anyway.
Wow. So you went all in, and then you sponsored people who went all in themselves too. So you earned what, $1,000 in commissions?
Oh, more than that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think there's probably about 4 people in my downline team that have gone all in.
Wow. So I mean, so you saw the business opportunity. What made you really start to get going? What did you see as the opportunity?
Well, first off, it was the money.
So you wanted to make more money, and you wanted to make it from home?
Well, I kind of didn't do anything, and then I saw that money was coming in, and I recognized the binary commissions.
Sure.
You know, they were more than my actual commissions. And I didn't understand the binary. When Janet Loureiro tried to explain it to me, I kind of went in a frenzy and thought, oh, I won't worry about that, because she told me not to worry about it, so I didn't. I mean, I do now because, you know, I love it. And yeah, I just didn't look back. And I haven't seen.
So obviously you saw the opportunity to make some money online, and clearly you've done that because you've earned over $10,000, which is absolutely amazing. And I think, most people think, oh, that'll never happen. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, it's not possible. But, you're living proof that it is possible, which is really, really cool. So once you did get started, what are some things that you started doing? Like, take us through your action process. What did you do to start growing your business?
Well, the first thing I did is set my goals. And then I had to put together a plan to meet those goals. And then
What goals did you have?
Well, originally it was $500 a month. That was my intentions. But that I found that was pretty simple to do.
Did you just say it's simple to make $500 a month?
Yeah.
Cool. That's fine. I just wanted to make sure I heard you correctly.
Yeah. You just kind of need 20 resellers.
Okay.
I even to this day, I have not got 20 active resellers, but I always make $500 a month.
Wow.
And then I have a daily task routine. And I had to stay very, very focused, like, this is my routine, this is what I'm doing. And, Janet basically said to me, Maureen, you get your ads out. That's the first thing you do every single day. You get your ads out, whether that's paid or free. And I do both.
Okay. So you're doing paid traffic and you're doing free traffic.
Yeah. I mean, at the beginning, I couldn't afford to do paid. So for the first 2 months I did, and it was hard work. I'd never heard of paid solo ads. I'd heard of viral mailers, banner advertising, text advertising, but not viral, not paid solo ads. So I did paid solo ads with Igor. And my aim was to get, again, my overhead covered.
Sure.
But I kind of had, like, when I was advertising with them, I had like 50 people coming in each day. It was absolutely crazy. And at the beginning, I didn't understand the follow-up. I thought that's what the autoresponder was for. So I had to learn that. And I was quite shy. I didn't want to say hello in a chat room. I discovered that in the UK, when we send someone that joins us a text message, if they're not set up to receive international calls, they don't get our text message.
Okay.
So I had to learn that too. So the follow-up was like really hard in the early days. I mean, now I don't care. I just get them on Facebook, do a live call and hello.
Now you're comfortable with the uncomfortable, right?
Yeah, but it's taken a lot to get there, but yeah.
Awesome. So just to recap real quick, when you first started out, you didn't have any money to spend on advertising. So, solo ads or any type of other advertising, banner ads and stuff. So you started working your business for free. And, what were some of those things? Was it like posting on social media, reaching out to people, messaging people? Like what type of, and I think it's amazing that with like your first 2 months, you spent just grinding and working and doing whatever it takes. Cause a lot of people will say, oh, I don't have the money. I don't have the time, but you're a perfect example that all you got to do is put in a little bit of work or, a lot of bit of work. And now you've reached, obviously great successes and to many more. But, take us through, like, what were some of the things that you actually did when you were working for free?
Traffic exchanges. I got a lot of results from them, but they're really hard work and it takes a lot of time. I did do viral mailers, a lot, like 100K a day. And I just kept doing it till I got 2 resellers.
Perfect. So I think that's a note that when you don't have any money, guys, there is a way. There is a way to make it happen and do things. And obviously, you put in a lot of effort, and then once you started making some money, then you could reinvest that money back into your business. And now you shared a fact with me earlier, like how much how much of your money are you reinvesting back into your business?
Well, obviously I need to have a roof over my head,
Sure.
even if it's a leaking one. I have to eat, I have my dog, I have bills like the rest of the world. So they're always covered now, and then the rest goes back in. So I have two cups of coffee. I mean, I have it right down to a T now, 2 or 3 cups of coffee a day, you know, and then the money, I mean, I used to drink coffee all day, but coffee's quite expensive. So most of my money still goes back into my business because I want that 10K a month, you see.
Of course.
And the way I focus is, you know, I can have hundreds of cup of coffees when I've made it, you know, for the rest of my life, probably.
Yeah, you can have all the coffee in the world at that point.
So, you know, I've still got a long way to go. But hey, I'll get there.
Yep. So you started doing free and then you got into paid. So when you say paid advertising, what is some of the paid advertising that you're using? Now, you mentioned solo ads. Is there anything else that you're doing too?
Oh yeah. I mean, I used to just do one paid solo ad a month.
Yep.
Now I kind of do the smallest amount of guaranteed paid signups.
Okay.
You know, there's no one in my tank in the morning. I need to get someone in my tank.
Yep. It's a good feeling, right?
Yeah, I love it. And when you get 4 or 5, it's even better.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's no one in my tank. I think, oh gosh, I need to get myself out there. You know, I still do free advertising because
Okay.
I need to get my face. I need to keep people seeing my face, my name.
Yep.
I do the guaranteed pay signups, you know, because they go straight in your tank and it's just follow up, you know, and most of those that go in there, you know, they come in on the pre-launch for $49.99 a year.
Yep.
And some of them just want the Keep Fit plan. They don't want the business, but you don't know that till you ask them and
Yep.
follow up. If they're looking for a business, then, you know, I say, well, you know, you've got to upgrade. Because, you know, that's the best thing to do. It's great. We've got this new thing out now, though, for the $9.99 a month.
Yep.
VIP. Wow. People are loving that. And, you know, Joel's actually doing most of the work for us at this moment in time.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. Huh?
Like that. You know, and 4 people that have been sat on the fence without any work from me kind of just went for it. So that was awesome to wake up to.
Yeah. So you have 4 people in your tank?
Well, no, because they were a couple of them were already on the pre-launch.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yep. Gotcha.
So they upgraded, but a couple of them were free members and then they went for it. Yeah. But it's another step for people, you know?
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
So yeah, it's all pretty cool.
So you're doing free traffic and then you started earning some money. You put money into solo ads. You're also doing guaranteed paid signups, which are 2 great ways to obviously grow your business. You're sponsoring people fairly consistently now, it seems, by obviously the action that you're taking. Now, it must be pretty exciting when you get somebody in your holding tank, huh? I'm sure that feeling never gets old.
No, you love it. You know, and especially...
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Especially with the time differences, you know, because I kind of get up when most of my downline are sleeping.
Yep.
So I wake up, they're in my tank, and I place them, and I send off a text message, an email to them first to congratulate them.
Yep.
And I found that I have to say it's a global international business because I'm from the UK, and they think, what's going on? You know, they can't kind of get their heads around it.
Mm-hmm.
And then at 5 p.m. my time, that's when they get a text from me. And, you know, the text says basically connect with me on Facebook so we can have a live chat for free.
Yep.
So that kind of gets people's attention. And then, you know, within 48 hours, usually where, you know, if they're taking action and they want to run, we're on a live chat in Facebook. And yeah,
So
I kind of run.
Let me just get this straight. So when you actually sponsor somebody and you get somebody in your holding tank, you send them an email, then you send them a text message. You try to connect with them on Facebook, and then you get them into what, like a video chat or a live chat?
Live chat.
So you don't just let them sit there and hope that they become.
Oh, no.
You actually do something?
Not anymore. I used to, but not anymore.
Yeah. So that's awesome. That is a great way to help somebody understand that, yes, you're a real person. Yes, this is a real business. And not only that, like, well, take us through, like, what are some things that you do to help get them, moving and growing their business?
Look, Janet Leger has this free subscription site called Team to Profit. And in there, she has like 5 steps. So I kind of point them there. And I know that if they're an action taker or not. If they join, then I know they're an action taker. So they'll get my time.
Sure.
Because you have so many people coming through, and you can't focus on all of them. My broadcast messages that go out each day, they go out to over 3,500.
Wow.
And there's no way I can have one-to-one with 3,500 people.
No.
So I look for the action takers, and they're the people that I kind of focus on.
So have you said you have an email list of 3,500 people. When you started Now Lifestyle, did you have an email list?
No, nothing. And I didn't know what to do with it if I did have one.
So just while working with Now Lifestyle, you've built up an email list of over 3,000 people.
Mm.
Wow. So that's just from taking the action that you took, whether it be free, solo ads, and traffic exchanges and everything else. So that is how you've built up your list, which is really, really awesome. So awesome job there. Think about this, like when you can send an email out to over 3,000 people and just one of them takes action and maybe ends up in your holding tank, that's a pretty cool way to run a business.
Pretty easy too.
Yeah, it is pretty easy, isn't it?
Once you get the hang of it though.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard to get the hang of it though. We've got a lot of people that are taking action like it's just anything. Learn to just learn repetition and you just get good at it over time. And there you go. So you're driving out of traffic now, you're using paid traffic, you're following up with people. So take us through your day-to-day. What does a day in the life of Maureen Charlton look like? How do you go about handling your business every single day? What are some things that you do to consistently take action?
Oh, well, it's 3 things. Well, it's 4 actually. The first thing is I always...
Hold on. Gotta get everybody writing this down.
Well, I get up and I have my coffee. I'm an early riser, and it's UK time, 5 a.m. usually. And it's dead time then. There's not many people online. There's Nigeria that's probably online, but not many people. And when I started, I didn't really know Facebook, let alone anything else. I wasn't very, and I'm still not. I have my phobia against technology challenges. Yeah. I've learned to walk away and come back. So I start off. I get my ads out. I have my free advertising, which I can schedule. So, they're usually scheduled over 3 days to go out every 4 or 5 hours. That gets me seen. I do the traffic exchanges still. And there's no one online at this time. So I'm just collecting free advertising credits.
Sure.
But that's my work done. So if my internet was to go down, my ads are still going out. So, and that happens in Cornwall.
Sure.
So I'm not like dependent on things that are outside my control. So first thing, get up, get my ads out. Next thing, I follow up. If there's anyone in my tank, I have like a sequence of emails that I send to people. And each one is pointing them in the direction where I can see if they're taking action, like connect with me on Facebook, not everybody likes Facebook. So then I send them to the Team to Profit site. Another way that I can see if they're an action taker.
Yep.
So I've got my ads out. I've done my follow-up. And then, as Janet says, have fun, you know. I've got kind of my own Facebook group now, so I post on there so everyone can see, hey, Maureen's awake. I also have a chat room that's mine now, and this is all new to me. This is all that I've learned through Now Lifestyle. So I say good morning there, but of course no one's awake. You know, and then I could possibly, I have the opportunity really to do nothing the rest of the day, but I don't. That's when I kind of go and do more, you know, banner ads and
okay. Just choose not to.
I choose to do more. It's choice. It's not I have to. It is definitely choice. And then I kind of 1 o'clock my time. People are starting to wake up in other parts of the world at 1 o'clock my time. So, you know, I go in my chat, say good afternoon. You know, that time my windows are starting opening, you know, I've got like 10 people need my attention. And I used to find that overwhelming. I don't now. Now I can cope with it.
Yeah.
And then again, you know, I can take the afternoon off. And I come back on at 5 p.m. my time. And I send my texts out. And that's the good time that I have live chats. I don't book people at the moment. I just phone them up. And if I haven't got anyone that I can't phone up, I go and find people. They're in my downline somewhere, and I'll just dial them up.
So it's good. It seems like you have a pretty good daily routine, which has obviously helped you stay consistent. I hope you guys are hearing a lot of key things here. Number one is consistency, creating a daily routine, which obviously you have, taking action every single day. Guys, these are some of the reasons why Maureen is getting the results that she did. And by the way, in case you missed the beginning of this webinar, when we mentioned that Maureen has just earned over $10,000 in her business, she just hit Emerald. It's because of some of the things that she's talking about right now, taking that action, driving traffic, finding ways to win. So Maureen, if you're okay with this, I want to talk a little bit about finding ways to win and really just the power of the mind and the power of your determination, because you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but just, you know, a couple of years ago, you were in much less fortunate circumstances, were you not?
Wasn't a couple of years ago. It's only since I've been with Now Lifestyle really that things have started to go on the up. When I came into Now Lifestyle, I really had to do a big mindset change. I'd been homeless for 2 years. I'd just got a roof over my head for me and my dog, who's my world. And I was downtrodden on. I really thought people were horrible, and I was so like full of self-pity. And
so you had your own self-doubt.
Oh, totally. I just kind of given up. I thought, no, you know, it's not going to happen. And it was Janet that said to me, attitude of gratitude. And I'd never heard of this. You know, you think of 3 things that you're grateful for. Stuff what's going on in your world. Just pick 3 things, and I do it every day. Absolutely every day. 3 things I'm grateful for. I do affirmation every day, and I actually share that on my Facebook group. You know, I've never done any of this stuff, but you know, I do it quite a lot now. And the thing is that in Now Lifestyle, the people there, you need to engage with them because they're positive, they're like-minded, and you know, you'll get up in the morning, you might have had a awful night, and you get up and you just turn all the negativity off, and you just go with the day positive. And if people are negative, go away.
Yeah. So you mentioned something to me earlier today, where when you first got started, how exactly did you get started? How did you because you mentioned you were homeless, and how did you find a way to actually get started?
Well, I borrowed.
So you borrowed the money to get started.
Well, I did, yeah, I did. I borrowed it from the bank, as in I got overdrawn. But the bank didn't seem to mind, actually, because I told them what I was doing. And they said, oh, okay. And, the money was like, well, over $1,000 suddenly in my bank account when I joined the end of July, did nothing, didn't do much for August. Then I had $80 in my bank. Then I had $600 in my bank. And then I had $1,000 in my bank. And, well, it kind of kept going.
Awesome. I think that what you were talking about there, the attitude and gratitude is great, and saying 3 things that you are grateful for, because that really helps shift, from a negative mindset into a positive mindset, because you can, be grateful for obviously the things that you do have. But I think it does more than just thinking of those things. I think what you do when you're consistent with that over a period of time is it starts to shift your overall, outlook on things. Yeah. Would you agree with that?
Yeah. I mean, I used to look at the world, what I didn't have. I mean, for example, I'm doing well, but I don't see that. In the early days, I really did not see that I was doing well. And, I used to throw my toys out of my pram with Janet, bless her. She was like, I really did, I used to get up and it was like, this is not happening. Why isn't this happening? And, my toys are well out of the pram. And it's the system. It's not me.
Yeah, blame the system, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And everything's someone else's fault. It's not yours. And it was a real big mindset. And I mean, I love it. Like Joel shared today, baggage.
Yep.
I was on that call. That was such a good call. We've all got baggage. And if we haven't, we know someone that has. And put it behind you. You can't change the past, but you can change your future. And it was a good call with Joel. Yeah. I also want to mention I'm frequently on his call still.
Good. So another thing there for consistency, you're staying plugged into some of the daily webinars.
Every day I get up because it's dead time for me. And I watch your recording from the night before, or it's too late. When I first started, I used to be up like all night and only have about 2 hours sleep, but I was exhausted. So now I watch the recordings.
Nice.
Yeah, all the time.
Awesome.
And I watch the leaderboards.
What was that?
I watch the leaderboards and who's in the leaderboards. I go and see what they've been doing. Yeah. And I connect with them.
Awesome. So yeah, I mean, I think it's awesome that you're focused on the positive mindset, and you're able to literally take, something that really for a lot of people could have just been end of life, devastating, being homeless, having a negative mindset. And really, since in the last year, since you've joined Now Lifestyle, you've completely flipped that around by saying daily affirmations, by having a grateful attitude, and by really creating a routine for yourself, which I think is amazing. It's absolute a tribute to your success. I think you're doing an absolutely amazing job, and hopefully a true example for everybody here, for sure. I hope you guys agree with that. I think Maureen is an absolute example of, going from literally nothing to earning over $10,000 online and being able to change a negative mindset into a positive mindset. Because he can do it, guess what? You can do it too.
You got to work at it daily, though.
Of course.
Yeah.
Awesome. So let me ask you this. If for all of these people out here that are brand new, they're we had a couple of people that posted that they were, this was their first time, or they were in here for the second time, or a lot of people that are either, let's say they're watching this now, or, watching the replay, and they haven't gotten started yet. Maybe they joined, they haven't taken action like yourself when you first started, or, they're watching this, but they haven't signed up to take the dollar trial or whatever it is yet. What would be your advice to someone who hasn't gotten started yet?
Don't sit around like I did. Go and grab the dollar. There's sites out there where you can click a mouse, get free advertising, and they give you pennies. You can have that dollar easily at those sites. I did it. When I was homeless, the only income I had, and I had no computer at times, and I had no internet, I clicked on those sites, and even outside of NLS, I earn $500 to $1,000 a month by clicking on and doing traffic exchanges and being an affiliate. But I had to earn money from 20 plus sites. With Now Lifestyle, it's just one site, so I focus on that now.
Good idea.
It's easier. So you go for the dollar. And then, you've got to say, okay, this is going to cost me $50 a month. I mean, outside of NLS, I used to have an autoresponder, AWeber.
Yep.
And, then you've got the conferencing software like we're using tonight. That'll cost you more than $50.
Of course.
But they've got to take action, and a lot of people don't. They don't take action, or they don't do income generating activities.
Mm-hmm.
Saying hi to your friends.
Scrolling on Facebook isn't
no. I turn my Facebook off because it kind of distracts me. I mean, I'm not very good at being focused. So I turn my email off, I turn my Facebook off, and I'm there. This is what I'm doing. This is going to take me half an hour.
Yep.
Because no one wants to be doing it all day.
I think you just dropped the most important nugget of all right there. Turn Facebook off.
Well, yeah, you've got your daily task activities. Come away. It has its place at its right time.
Sure.
I do go in there 3 times a day. I want people to know that, hey, my business is open, Maureen's around. But I have to turn it off, otherwise I get so distracted.
Awesome. So we'll start to wind this down, but let me ask you this: what is driving you? What is your push motivation to do what you do? Why? What is your why?
Well, I wouldn't mind having some hot water. I wouldn't mind getting my electric done and my leaking roof fixed. And all materialistic. At the beginning, it was, I didn't know where it was taking me, and it was $500 a month. That's what it was at the beginning. I wanted that from one site. But it's kind of evolved now. It's very much people. Someone in my downline, I haven't asked to say her name, so I won't. But someone in my downline sent me a goodie box all the way from America to the UK to say thank you to me.
Yep.
People, they're so, I don't know, the people that you surround yourself with are just it can get quite emotional. They're amazing people. It's good people that stick in Now Lifestyle. And I think it's not like you're working anymore. It's like you're saying hello, good morning to your friends. Although I haven't met them, I will in Texas, hopefully. But, it's different now. I enjoy helping people now.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of recognize now that people want to hear from me,
Mm-hmm.
and they like what I share when I say, well, have you tried this? Have you done this? I mean, lots of people come in, they're a freebie member, and they go and buy the paid Facebook leads. You do have to tell them, well, you've just wasted your money, really, because you're free. Take the dollar and then do it. You know, you'll get double the commissions.
Yeah.
But yeah, and you know, I had to toughen up to be. I wouldn't have told someone that a year ago. I would have felt awful. But now I just tell them.
That's awesome. So, I mean, the main thing now, I mean, obviously, I think in the beginning it was probably more about the money, but now it seems like it's really about helping other people and reaching out and connecting and getting them to, you know, start seeing some of these results.
Yeah, I mean, Norman Paul, when he was on the leaderboards, do you know, having someone in your downline team on that leaderboard is a good feeling.
Yeah,
You
that's a
know,
good feeling.
you remember when you see your name there for the first time,
Oh yeah.
but you remember it more when you see one of your downline. It's an awesome feeling to wake up to.
Absolutely, that's pretty powerful. So you let a blurb out a couple of minutes ago. So when you said when you meet them in Texas, so obviously you are going to the national event, correct?
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
That is
And
fantastic.
I've got 2 team members going as well.
Awesome. So not only you're going, but you have people in your downline that are going too. That is absolutely amazing. So I mean, I don't know about you guys, but who wants to meet Maureen in Texas? I know I do. But I think it's absolutely awesome that you know, you're taking that initiative, and like again, there's no excuses. You literally went from zero a year ago to over $10,000 online. You've punched your ticket to the national event. You're reaching out and helping people every day. You're connecting with people every day. Oh, by the way, you just made over $10,000, and now your goal is to help more people and earn $10,000 a month. Absolutely outstanding. Absolutely just freaking awesome. I love your story. I love your determination. I love your attitude of gratitude. I love the fact that you say affirmations every day. I say affirmations every day. I think it's a great way to go. Having that positive mindset is awesome. So I literally cannot thank you enough for being here and staying up till 2:43 in the morning like you're doing right now. But it's just an absolute privilege and a pleasure to have you on here, to have you share your story and really just continue that, you know, opening yourself up and just being vulnerable to growing and learning. And you know, you said to me earlier today, you're very, very shy, and I don't think by anybody watching you right now that you seem shy. Maybe for like the first 30 seconds, but other than that, I mean, you were sprinkling golden nuggets all throughout this whole webinar.
I'm kind of loving it.
Of course, right? Of course. So, you know, before we adjourn this, any last words for all of Now Lifestyle? What is your best advice that you can give somebody to the affiliates here with Now Lifestyle?
Well, don't wait as long as I did to like jump in, engage with people. I mean, that doesn't bother me now, but it did. You know, and I still have to take a deep breath. You know, it's like I kind of wanted to be on this call with you, and it's dead scary, but it's like you have to take a deep breath, breathe out slowly, and just jump in. It's amazing. And you know, you've got so much support. You know, it's people that are in my downline give me the encouragement. It's not one way, you know, it's 2 ways. And it's like in the chat group that we have in Messenger, you know, that there's so much support. So when I'm sleeping and my downline team members, especially new members, they've got other people to help them. Mm-hmm. And when they bring people on from the UK, because there's not many of us from the UK that are actually, active.
Yep.
So, you know, I'm from the UK. When they're sleeping, I'm awake.
Yeah.
So it works really well. Yeah. So that's where the team effort comes in. So take a breath, breathe out, and jump in.
Yeah. Stan Simmons has a question. He was our guest on a few weeks ago. Who
I know, I saw.
He said, you know, when you were homeless, did you ever think you would be where you are today?
No. and especially not in such a short space of time. You know, I had no hope. It wasn't just financially, it was emotionally, you know. I'd kind of, yeah, it's tough when you're homeless. You kind of give up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you really, really do. And, you know, even when you then eventually get a home, you know, you haven't got the strength left. You're pretty broken and you have to mend it, you know, and you mustn't, just don't give up. You know, I had absolutely no idea. Now Lifestyle's only been going like just over a year. And it was new and I wasn't interested in MLM. You know, even if you paid me like lots of money for doing nothing, I wouldn't have joined another MLM. And Janet, I've never met Janet. She didn't know my history. You know, it's not something you're very proud of, so you tend to be embarrassed and ashamed. You know, my story's earning me money now. So,
true story. True story.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't want to advertise like to the world, but you know, it's yeah, it gives other people hope.
Exactly.
And I don't ignore people that are free members and they're homeless now, because they could be just like me.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, no, you never know where people are going to be.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, you were you know, just a walking example of a true story and inspiration. And now, you know, you're able to share your passion, share your vision, and share your story with other people to help motivate them and push them to do more. And I think it's absolutely amazing. It's absolutely awesome. I cannot wait to meet you and give you a big hug in Texas for sure.
Well, that'd be gorgeous.
So listen, we're coming up on 50 minutes here. So we'll get this wrapped up. Again, absolutely a pleasure, Maureen. Thank you for sharing your story. You are literally an inspiration to everybody here. And I hope you guys took notes. I hope you guys got some, you know, wisdom and nuggets and inspiration and anything, you know, from Maureen's story. So if you guys, please, if you thought that she did an outstanding job, which she did, throw some love down below, throw some A's for applause and some comments, and let her know how awesome she did. And like,
I will.
back a little bit so you guys can see. Just coming in and coming in and coming in. So that being said, for those of you that are watching this for the first time, whether it be now or the recorded version, if you guys are watching this for the first time and you have not gotten started yet, please go to nls1d.com. You guys right now today can get started for just $1. You can be just like Maureen and start out. You can start out for free. You can start out doing paid advertising. However you want to start out, just get started today. So you guys can start taking action and start getting some amazing results. Joel, our CEO, by the way, guys, our CEO is live right now commenting here. He just dropped the link right there. nls1d.com, so you guys can get yourself signed up and join our team, join our party, come hang with us, come let us help you win and succeed and build your downline. So Maureen, any last words before we go?
Well, like I said, they've got to take a deep breath and jump right in.
Awesome. Well, again, thank you very, very, very much. Love you guys. Again, Maureen, very much appreciate you taking the time out, because yes, it is 2:50 in the morning where you are right now, UK time. So awesome. God bless. Love you guys. Great job, Maureen. We'll see you guys on the next live video. Stay tuned tomorrow night on Wednesday at 8 o'clock Eastern time for Richard and John Weberg, and also on Thursday for Janet Legere, another one of our top leaders, at 8 o'clock Eastern on Thursday night. Both of them will be delivering mad crazy value and helping you guys win and succeed in your business. Other than that, we will see you guys very, very soon. And as always, we'll see you on the leaderboard. Have a good night, guys.